Half kneeling atlas stretch, the upper back rotation. Set up to half kneeling position with one knee down, one leg in front. The goal here is to reach, bend, and rotate towards the side of your front leg. In this case, the left leg. You should feel this at the side of your armpit as well as in your upper back. Try to stay balanced from hips below. Go for 6 repetitions per side. Hip flexor stretch plus ankle mobility. Same with your previous position, go to half kneeling, but this time, have your toes point backward. Slowly shift your weight forward as you squeeze your downside glutes. You should feel the stretch in your downside front hip. For the ankle mobility, keep your heel flat as you move your knee off the front leg close to your toes. Do 8 repetitions per side. Next is floor slides. Lie on your back and bend your knees. Bending your knees will help you flatten your lower back. From there, slowly slide your arms and shoulders overhead, forming a W. Try to keep your elbows and wrists in contact with the floor as much as you can. You would feel this in your pectoralis muscle or your chest muscles. Go for 8 quality repetitions. Glute bridge. Set up on your back with your knees bent. Some swimmers feel this in their lower back or even in their front thighs. 2 techniques we use to correct our swimmers. First, point your toes upward while keeping your heels planted on the floor. Second, put your hands in your butt so that you can actually feel the squeezing and tension of the glute muscles as you lift your hips up. Hold this position for 5 full breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, long exhale through the mouth. Do 3 repetitions with 5 full breaths on each repetition. Overhead lat stretch. Move one hand above your head as you keep your elbow locked. Engage your core so you can pull the ribcage down and maintain your back flat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth as you move your hand overhead. Go for 8 quality repetitions per side. Next is slipper stretch. Go to fetal position, bring your knees at hip height, keep your downside elbow at shoulder level, and keep it at a 90-degree angle. From there, gently press down your hand to the floor using your opposite hand. You will feel the stretch in the dip muscles of your shoulders, the internal and external rotators, that tends to tighten up during repetitive movement in swimming and even in training. Do 8 repetitions per side. Spine extension. Lie flat on your belly, align your elbows and forearms just outside your shoulders. From there, drive your elbows against the floor as you extend your upper back and look towards the ceiling. Keep your belly down to isolate your upper back. Do 8 repetitions. Dead bugs. While lying flat on your back, get your knees and hips at a 90-degree angle and shoulders vertical. Grab your knee with your same side hand and extend the free hand and leg as far as you can at the same time. Dead bugs is an anti-extension core exercise, so keep your back flat to the floor throughout the movement. Keep your belly tight as if you're going to receive a punch in your tummy. You should feel this in your abs or core. Do 8 repetitions per side. Slow and controlled. Next is side plank. Set up the elbow under your shoulder. Keep your chest and hips squared, facing in front. You can put your top leg in front or feet stack up together. Do 10 full breaths per side. Common mistake with the side plank is when you allow the hips to sag far back or way in front. Just keep a straight line from your head all the way to your heels. Push up. One common mistake is when you don't go full range of motion. Here, I'm using a grid as a marker so that I can reach proper depth or at least 90 degrees on my elbows. Keep your body tight, lower it down slowly, not allowing your hips to sag, and gently tap the grid with your chest. Push away from the floor as quick as you can. For swimmers who are struggling to do a regular push-up, instead of doing a modified version with your knees bent, try the eccentric version, or just a downward phrase of a regular push-up. Lower down your body as low as possible, while keeping it straight and tight. Do 6 to 8 repetitions for both versions. Air squat. Stand with your feet slightly wider than your hip width. Put your hands across your shoulders. Push your hips back as you squat down as deep as you can, or at least up to parallel with your heels flat. When you reach parallel, push away from the floor and stand tall. For swimmers who can't squat up to parallel, try adding an inch of elevation in your heels to make room for your ankles to move. And work from there till you can squat up to parallel with your heels flat. Do 10 repetitions. Controlled going down, quick up. Double leg to single leg deadlift. Stand with your feet hip width apart, unlock your knees, push hips back, hinge over. From there, balance on one leg, then extend your free leg backward to form a straight line from your leg all the way to your head. Keep your stance knees slightly bent. Pause for a second or two, then snap back to standing position. Single leg exercises develops the core, hip, and ankle stabilizers, which in turn helps improve body tension in swimmers underwater. Do 6 quality repetitions per side. Floor angels. Lie flat on your belly. Start with your arms in front with palms pointed up. Slightly lift your upper chest and tuck your chin. Please take note of how I rotate my wrist, as my hand face upwards, then downwards to the floor. Keep your body tight, core engaged throughout the movement. Do it slowly for 10 repetitions. Reverse lunges. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Take a step backward as you lower down the knee close to the floor to form a 90-degree angle in your front leg. Keep your knee on top of your toes, chest in front while maintaining a straight back. Lunges works your glutes, hamstrings, and front thighs. Do 6 repetitions per side. For the cardio part, set up a timer to 30-20 interval. 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We will do 4 exercises starting off with jumping jacks. Try to go as fast as you can for 30 seconds. After resting, set up the mountain climbers. Hands under your shoulders, drive your knees forward as fast as you can while keeping your form intact. After resting for 20 seconds, side skaters. Jump off one leg, land on the other leg, while swinging the other leg behind the landing leg. Absorb the force efficiently while landing softly by slightly bending your knee as you land. Last, high knees. Stand tall, alternately drive your knees up as you swing your arms. Keep your trunk upright. Do this for 2 rounds.